So how do we crack the code? How do we understand the Gen Z communication? Because if we can do that, and as a mature audience, if you're a mature audience, if you're past the Gen Z, so if you're a boomer or an X, if you're looking at that and you're looking back, you need to be able to work that yin and yang together. How do we do that? We need to harness the Z Gen's trends. We need to understand their digital abilities, and we need to be able to accept their digital abilities, because we'll never be that good. You got to understand, if somebody's had 20 years head start in working with technology and you've started at a later stage, when you've got things coming into place, you've got issues, you've got phone bills, you've got house bills, you've got car bills, you've got child bills, whereas these kids have come into the world with nothing, no issues in the world, but they come in, but they're using technology. They're embracing all the elements of that technology to its full capacity. So it's very difficult to catch up to them. So why not use and leverage with them? And this is one of the things where we can have empathy workshops. They're called empathy workshops, where we conduct sessions where employees share their preferred communication style, and they discuss values and they discuss diverse methods. So when you've got a Gen Z and they understand one form of technology and one form of communication, then you've got a more mature audience, and that more mature audience understand picking up the phone, conflict resolution, things of that nature. Coming into an open forum can sometimes bring you that little bit closer. Now, when you do come closer, it might be that much, but that much could be completely out of the norm if you never come into an environment like that. If you're sitting with the Z Gen and they're sitting over there and you're sitting over there and you never have these open forums, you could probably be moving away. So coming closer with the Z Gen generation is really powerful, because that 1 centimeter, that little centimeter that you move forward could make a huge impact to everybody else. It's cross-generational mentoring, basically, where you pair a Gen Z employee with a more mature, older mentor. And what happens is they get mutual learning. So the Z Gen thinks, oh, okay, I'm starting to learn human behavior. What's human behavior? Oh, I'm reading expressions. Oh, how do I know if somebody's got a real smile? Okay, well, their face will start to line up a little bit up here and it'll start to wrinkle. Oh, how do I know if someone doesn't like me? Oh, their lip moves up a little bit. To a Z Gen, that's amazing. That's incredible. To someone that's mature, they think, yeah, it makes sense. To a Z Gen, that's mind-boggling. Doesn't make sense. It actually is mind-boggling. We know this because we train them. And some of the things that they love and embrace is how to communicate with people. We know that 55% of communication is body language. 38% is tone, 7% of words. Now, if you've got a Z Gen and they're operating off a phone, and if I had a phone, I'd show you right now, and you could type into that phone, they're operating at 7% communication. So once you start to deliver that message and you package that message and you frame it well enough so they understand how important communication is to become an entrepreneur, to become successful, to become powerful, to get to where they want to get, to buy a house, to buy a car, to go on a holiday, all those things combined, they start to embrace the delivery around communication, body language and tone together. And they'll get that through someone that's a lot more mature, because they'll deliver those messages. So you can talk, unite, learn, and that's all powerful communication when you bring the whole lot together. Then you've got what's called reverse mentoring. So this is what customers that we deal with on a day-to-day basis don't understand. And this is what companies don't understand. And this is where you get a younger employee to mentor an older colleague. So it's the young person coming in, mentoring the older person. And of course, a lot of them are in leadership positions. They're like, how can a Gen Z come and mentor me? Well, they can, because they've got a lot of knowledge around social media. They've got a lot of knowledge around YouTube. They've got a lot of knowledge around the marketing and communication out there today. So when you get a younger person that mentors an older person, all of a sudden you break that stereotype and you promote respect from both within. Procter & Gamble implemented a reverse mentoring program where younger employees mentored the senior employees, and basically it brought them closer with digital trends, technology, and marketing for the future. Maybe took a while to do and put into place and a bit of planning. But once it happens, it's a rinse and repeat thing. It's like, right, we've got these people with this knowledge. Why not use that? So if you've got a black belt in karate and then you've got a black belt in taekwondo or judo, and you bring those two together, you're getting two very fine-tuned arts and makes them very powerful. If you've got a Z-Gen over here, and then you've got a mature person over here, and you bring them together, that's like bringing two black belts together. So if you use that sort of reverse mentoring technique and forward mentoring technique, your company can deliver some great results in a short amount of time.